Spoiler. Good morning, friends, and welcome to my stream. Oh, cool. I ran an update on my webcam the other day, and it looks like I need to comb my beard. It looks like maybe it hasn't been asking me to constantly turn on, or I mean turn off the automatic white balance, and that is quite nice. I'm gonna turn the. Oh, actually, I turned the volume down. You guys should be able to hear the music already, but I forget that the dialogue isn't the loudest, so maybe that's not a good idea. I gotta change my settings here. Blam, there we go. I had it set for. Actually, what did I have that one set? Oh, I had that set for Caramel Games last night. That's right. We did a stream on YouTube, point and click adventure series. Oh my goodness. Ashton, welcome to the stream on the school bus. All right, let's go. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. What a legend over here. Good luck at school. Have a good day. I'm enjoying my coffee. I'm going to take a wild guess that you're probably not enjoying a mug of coffee on the bus. We're gonna continue. We're currently in the sort of weekend house
as if she was
of
sleeping.
Natasha Katsenko.
She looked peaceful, almost.
Her assistant Deborah has been found dead.
Ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city, but in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
That's a strange sentence there, but yeah, might as well use this time to say we want meme stream. Eventually, I'm not ready, not yet. I have video games I want to play. I want to play all the and you would have seen me play a little bit of it yesterday. I want to play all the Caramel games. I want to get them done, and we have 14 left to go. So I think I'm going to try to stream that tonight again as well. And I want to play them all and be done with those. I have games I want to play. I don't have time for memes. I have games to play. Meme stream's coming eventually. Don't you worry.
Wild gods. Fuck even.
There is swears in this game.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
I figured. But what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
We, not yesterday, Tuesday morning when we were streaming this, we've been over this dialogue already, but yeah.
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Does Hello Neighbor 2 come out December 6th? I think maybe I'm mistaken. Haven't you been like the only one this passionate about this though?
Did she seem that kind of girl?
We'll say a soft maybe. Well, if anything, if I do play it, it probably won't be literally the day it comes out, because you know me, I never do anything immediately.
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was it sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it a lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too. Kidnapped, or worse.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trashed. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
Or they knew exactly where to find it.
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Amen to that.
Okay, we're back in the game where we left off, officially. Deborah's dead over here on the floor, naked. This seems to be a threat to Natasha, however. We have not had the chance to explore the room as of, oh, there's some beanbag like chairs over here. Can I check out anything on this side of the room? Looks like no, there's a family photo over here. This must be the Kutsenkos. Is that Natasha? Or maybe one of the children?
This must be Natasha's family.
Wealthy.
Do you think she's from the Stavonian Tsar's family?
She's from Stavonia.
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre. But I'm sure this family was also close to the fire.
Yeah, that's a strong possibility. She did change the name of the club to the Tsar Club, so like there could be some deeper pride there than she was letting on.
What is she doing here anyway? What, an alias? Keeping secrets, and now this case? Do you think it's all connected somehow?
It doesn't seem likely, but
Let's not draw hasty conclusions, Marty.
if there's a connection somehow, we're gonna find it. How about this weird painting? I like it. It actually reminds me of something I painted once.
It's an
joke.
exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion.
Did you just call me Sonny instead of Sonny? Sonny? I know it's like spelled that way, but you don't say it that way. I wonder if this is something Natasha's painted too. Like I have a very similar painting. It's not quite as like splotchy's not the right word, but mine had a lot more like liminal space. I had a lot more space in between the actual paint itself. I think I called mine pipes because it was like strokes and it reminded me of pipes or something. But it was something I drew in like freaking preschool or something like that. We had it framed and we had it in our home for quite some time. And if you didn't know any better, you'd be like, wow, that must be some modern art right there. It's a
We
phone.
should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
Cretin. Of course I remember. 555-111.
I was about to say, I had it written down once a long time ago, but I don't anymore,
Is
so.
it? Since when?
Since they invented the telephone.
Yeah, of course. No, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Yeah, right.
Well, if you never have a reason to call a number, it's easy to forget it. 555-111. Phones are always really quiet. I can hear it ringing.
Clarville PD, how can I help you?
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead. Cold. The address is Rochester Street, 37, Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
I feel like he was trying to take on like a feminine voice, and the person on the phone's like, "This is like the person on the phone is gonna literally be, what was the name of that like receptionist lady? I don't remember what her name was. It's gonna literally be her on the phone. She's going to be like, I know that this is Sunny, like literally.
Rochester Street, 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry, hurry.
Like a pro.
I don't know about that.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey in your life?
Excuse me?
I have a memory of a chicken, you know?
That's for sure.
Well, so do
Now
I.
let's get the hell out of here.
All right. I don't really want to get out of here. Oh, there's an exit. I didn't really want to exit. I wanted to continue. Is there more to see? I guess I can click on the body. I guess I haven't clicked on her purse.
Anything interesting in there?
Yeah, I think there is.
What did I get? I'll have to back up to look at it. Can I click on you?
The message. Here, too.
Yes, but this isn't about Deborah and wasn't meant for her.
Yeah, this was not meant for Deborah. Deborah is the one that's dead right now. Poor Deborah.
It was meant for Natasha.
Deborah had nothing to do with this. Deborah was innocent.
Obviously.
What have we gotten ourselves into, Sonny?
I don't know, Marty, but let's get ourselves out of it as soon as possible.
All right, I don't see anything else to click. This isn't like LA Noire where you have to like inspect the dead body very closely. What did I pick up? I've got this.
SN. Could be the initials of a person, a place, a company, or a club. Too many possibilities. But we must find out where it's from.
It's just a calling card? There's nothing on the back?
SN. Could be the...
Well, it's got to be, yeah, something fairly prestigious. Empty fireplace. Nothing going on here? I did not realize I could click this early. Oh, oh, oh!
Does this fireplace seem as suspicious to you as it seems to me, Marty?
It looks like it's never been used.
Really? I thought that was ashes.
And the place has radiators in every room, meaning there's central heating.
Well, it could be an old building with an old fireplace that got renovated.
Then why the fireplace? For decoration?
Yeah, I mean, that's legitimate. Are you trying to tell me it's hiding something? And also, that looks like ashes. What do you mean it looks like it's never been used? It looks like it's been cleaned. Am I
Does
crazy?
this fireplace and the
Then why the fire?
Maybe it is. Maybe it's a secret passage of some sort. Is there a thing I can click on? A button? A book? I kind of don't think so. What are you trying to get at here, Sonny, my boy? Sonny, my man. I don't know if I can, like, sometimes use these items. I was trying to right-click them because I don't know if that's supposed to be how I use things, but I don't think so. Let's use the eyeball, see if there's anything else I'm supposed to be clicking on. Oh, we haven't looked at the sculpture. Oh, can I pull on it? Ooh.
What is this exactly?
A human. Mythical creature.
What?
Quite the cult in Iveria. The whole country's full of these statues.
Does it mean anything?
They say humans are the keepers of secrets and the messengers of chaos and destruction.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. I didn't think that humans would actually be canonical in this universe.
You don't think...
Let's take a closer look.
Well, if it's a human, why is it so winged? What's this?
Damn, just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
You have a point.
It was a lever. Now the fireplace is
You
open,
can't
isn't it?
be
Yep.
serious. Is this some kind of...
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
But it's less discreet.
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning?
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places. What does it represent?
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands?
4 animals holding something in their hands? Oh man, I don't remember. We got, okay. Let me back up for a sec. Do I literally, is it literally here? This is 4 animals.
Molly.
Oops, come on, get Molly out of here. I feel like this might literally be it. For the Zara Club, right? Like this, pigeon, whatever you are, the rhino and the cheetah? Is that a possibility? Is that even in here? That's a bird. It kind of looks more like Filmar. There's also no rhino. Who were the wild ones? The like wild gods or whatever? I don't remember. I've also called the police, so I should probably be kind of in a hurry, shouldn't I? Oh no. Where have I seen? Phone, exit, dead body, weird painting. 4 animals holding objects. Oh boy. Oh boy, I don't have anything like that on me. Okay, it must have been, God. Who were the 4 wild ones? You know what? It might be in my codex. Did I Deborah's dead. Yeah, no, we know about that. Marty. Seeing Deborah shocks Marty quite a bit. I can understand why. I know it's not going to be a routine case. Yeah, right. Okay, we read that codex here. A human is a mythical creature appearing in many stories and legends. Usually it appears as a wise creature, a keeper of secrets, but it also has a dual nature because chaos and destruction follow in its wake. According to most, the essence of its symbolism lies in the fact that certain secrets require a substantial price to be paid. By uncovering these secrets, we bring a curse upon ourselves. Some believe humans are the messengers of Nekvatiti, the god of nothingness, and usually depict them as angels with wings. I see. I feel like Vera... Little Nick, Great Fire. There should be, I should have the wild ones, right? They're the great wild ones, the holy trinity of creation, destruction, and silence. I guess that's only 3. Heridi is the goddess of creation, Ptapti is the lord of destruction, Nakvatiti is the genderless ghost of silence and nothingness. That doesn't help me. For some reason I thought there were 4 wild gods. So that doesn't help me a lot, actually, in fact. God, where have I seen 4 creatures holding things before? I know we have. I know for certain we have. It's gonna be 4 different creatures. We could probably brute force this. I wonder if the order is important though. If the do I have to click on this when I try? Who have we seen? And would it matter what order? I'm half tempted to look this up because I've looked at everything that can be looked at up to this point, and I'm like, well, if I don't remember, it's because it's been, the last time I played this was Tuesday, but the time I played this before then was like freaking 2 months ago. So like, if it was from the first time we recorded this, there's just no way I'm going to remember. It might be under clues. Okay. I wonder who this one is. This one feels like I should have discovered by now, but I haven't. Represented by the 4... Whoa, wait a minute. During the city's foundation, the nations had joined forces represented by the 4 animals, figures, and the 4 hands on the crest of Clawville. In reality, the tribal alliance of the reptiles and the great insect clans played such a part. Clawville preserved its political anatomy. That's what it is. See, that's what I was talking about. So we have seen this before, on the crest of Clawville. But I don't remember what that looks like. 4 animal figures, the crest of Clawville. All right, hang on. I'm gonna Google the crest of Clawville because I don't remember. I would have seen that at the police department, and the last time we played this game at the police department was like 2 months ago. So I'm cheating slightly to look up the crest of Clawville here. Yep. This is it. Okay. It looks like you guys aren't gonna be able to see this very well, but you can even see that it's in like set in corners, so like it makes perfect sense. I don't know if I had a picture of it somewhere. You would think that I would, honestly, that like if I had looked around and like been able to rip down a poster or something. So this one does need to be the stork. This one needs to be a sheep, and then we got a lion. That's what I was wondering. I'm like, I could be here a long time if I have to get the order correct, and then this one has to be like, I think that's a fox. That's a fox, and then that should open. I knew it. I knew it.
Hello there. What could this be?
I didn't Google
Maybe
the
a
solution.
piece
I
of a
just Googled the
painting.
crest. So I count it. I think that's not really cheating that bad. I couldn't remember the crest. That was such a long time ago.
And there's some kind of squiggle on it. The signature of the painter? Yeah, I can't make it out.
What do we got? Piece of a painting.
It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us.
So a piece of a painting? That's it? And what's that smear on it?
It's too illegible to be a signature. It could be anything.
Well, maybe Natasha can help us. After all, this is what she wanted to show us, isn't it?
Maybe. Dunno.
Well, that's if we find her. She should be here by now.
True. Well, then what's next? How about we peck around town some more?
We could do that, but I think we should gather what we know and try to figure out where we can go from here. Bourbon in my office?
You know what? After all this, I could use a drink.
Right answer.
Shemeshka, welcome to the stream. Any idea when the next Inca Games game? I would assume sometime around the holidays, but I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I would assume sometime around the holidays in December. That's my guess. I haven't looked at their Facebook page recently. That's where I usually check first for news. The Inca Games Facebook page would be where I check for anything definitive. But usually they try to hit the holidays. Christmas one would be wonderful, though. Yeah, although they are often late. Inca Games often runs very late, so I wouldn't expect it, like, on Christmas Day. You know what I mean? But hopefully, if they're running ahead of schedule, that'd be great. They had two games come out really kind of close to each other. The eBay one and the, I literally don't remember what the other one was now. They came out pretty close to each other, so I wouldn't hold my breath that they're running on time, but I would assume around Christmas. Places. Did I unlock a place? I did. Mullins Newsstand. Tiny kiosk in the heart of Calavera Hills. It's small, almost invisible, but hides one of the most crucial things in this heck hole. Knowledge. Why did I unlock the... I've never been here. Why did... Okay, I guess I can go to it, maybe. I must be able to go there. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I wish I could can I close this back up so that because I called the police and I don't want them to know I've been here. So I wish I could close this. Oh, wait. Most of them are YouTubers now or remakes of old ones. Yeah, that's mostly because they go by fan suggestions, and I guess they get a lot of YouTuber like suggestions these days. I know tons of people keep asking me if the next one is going to be like Mr. Beast. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I have no idea. Or at least not asking me, but so much as saying like, oh, that'd be so cool. You know, that kind of thing. Exit. Can I just go outside? Oh, okay, I can just go outside. Was there anything else outside that I could have possibly missed? I don't think so. All right, I guess we're out of here. We can go to the Hotel Atlas, but what was that about in the newsstand? I guess we should go to the newsstand. I've never been to this location. And then we can head back to the Hotel Atlas for my office.
Should we say hi to the old beaver?
Sure. Mullen is an old friend, so he certainly deserves a hello. And we do need information.
And they are hard at work on working on those old ones, getting them ported over to mobile. I plan on playing all the mobile versions of what they have. Eventually, I want to say relatively soon. I'm working on, if you've been watching the YouTube stuff, I've been working on the Carmel games games, and I've got like 14 of those left, but they're a lot shorter, so that it's like a couple of like 3 streams left worth of those games. And then once those are wrapped up, I think I might start jumping into the Mazniak ports and playing those on stream. Don't know when I'll start exactly, but that's kind of the plan.
Few people know as much about Clawville as the old wood chomper, an encyclopedia in the flesh.
Yeah, he always has something.
Yeah, he might be a good source of info. I wonder if I've come to him in the right order. You know what I mean? Oh, there's a book. A Chicken Police Story, Dead Silent Night. By Meredith H. Myra. Piggy Diggy, lottery. Do you feel as lucky as this fella? I don't know, he looks pretty lucky.
Mullen's car. Ancient, but kind of beautiful. Like the old beaver himself.
Yeah, we're gonna do the classic look at everything before we talk to him.
The taxi company for the upper class only. Politicians and gangsters.
What is it? Fontaine Superior Taxi. Only for the rich? Are they extremely expensive? Mullins, newspapers, tobaccos, and lottery.
Some things are indestructible, right?
Yeah. Mullen's kiosk's been here since I was a little chick. My old man used to drive here from the other side of town for his daily papers.
Yeah, many still do. He certainly is something.
From the other side of town? Is this like the only newsstand in the entire city of Clawville? What's your favorite Inca Games game? Well, obviously it's Magic Man Mo Saw Game. Or Pig Magic Man Mo Trap. Or Jig Magic Man Mo Trap. Or whatever name it is now. I call it Magic Man Mo Saw Game. Obviously. Obviously it's the best one. But if you don't count that one, I'll always have a special place in my heart for Lady Gaga Saw Game. The first one I ever played.
Mullen's a wizard from a forgotten age.
Yeah, kind of.
The Clawville Chronicle.
The Clawville Chronicle. The most read and probably the most biased newspaper in the city. It's supposed to be a royalist rag, but the separatist overtones are getting stronger and stronger every day.
What are you gonna do? Sorry, I had a work text I just wanted to look at real quick. There we go. Cool. It's just kind of an update. Chandler's, the Chandler's. It looks like a bookstore. You've got a newsstand right outside a bookstore. Maybe you guys can collab and you can get your newspapers put inside.
Chandler's used to be quite a prestigious cafe.
What's cafe?
Magnificent animals had breakfast here, and in the evenings, philosophers and writers would get drunk together and argue. The place is now just a second-hand bookshop, just a shadow of its former self, like so many things in this city. Like me.
Is that still a thing that people do, right? Like go to cafes and chat with strangers? I don't think so. I don't think people do that anymore, you know? You love the Kim.com one? I remember that one. I've played it twice. I think I remember that one, because that's the one where you have to break them out of prison, right? Yeah. Pretty sure. Alright, Mullen. I think I've looked at everything I can look at. So oh no, what's this?
Murdoch and Falcon is a famous law firm in Clawville, run by a blind bat and a bird-brained falcon.
Seems like not the most promising duo of lawyers. All right, Mullen.
We're getting older and older, and Mullen's not changing a bit. Where's the justice in that?
He's just eternal.
He's an eternal wizard.
Like an ancient god or something. Or the personification of the city.
What a lovely thought. But if the city took shape, it would most likely be some kind of vermin.
Yeah, true. But that wasn't very politically correct, coming from you, pal.
I don't know if people in the days of like the noir films were using politically correct as a term. I don't think people cared.
Hey, you know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know, Marty. You're too good for this world.
Also, like, neither of you have been shy about saying that the city is kind of like heading for the dumps,
Oh,
so
thanks, boss.
It wasn't a compliment, Marty.
whatever.
Hey, Hercule. What's up, old friend?
Hercule? Is that how you say that? It looks like Hercules. More like Huncules. Nya, nya, nya.
Hello, me lads. It's good to see you. What are you doing around here where you never see a cat go by?
What does that mean?
We're working, Uncle Mullen, just like you. But I'm afraid we're also walking a little bit outside the law.
But it's New Year's Eve. Couldn't it wait a bit? Whatever the case is, it can't be that serious.
Well, someone's dead. So,
I'm afraid it is. Maybe you can help us with a few things. After all, you know everyone in the city.
What a compliment. But of course I'll help if I can. I know you ever since you appeared in the city. Young, fresh, full of ambition. And little Marty had been just a chick when he was already coming here every day with his daddy, eh? You're like me sons, so you are.
I'm not that old yet, but I can just imagine, like, being old enough to just watch tiny little infants turn into detectives. You know what I mean? That entire, like, progress of life.
Oh, thanks, Uncle Mullen.
Ask sure. At least he seems forthright. I don't think we have to worry about trusting him. You know what I mean?
Eben's a ruthless gangster, that's for sure. But he's not bloodthirsty or stupid. You're not in danger until you're in his way. And that's not so easy to manage as the whole city's in his hands.
How come they never tried to approach you, Uncle?
What? Of course they tried. They wanted to buy the whole area and build some huge parking garage on it. Mongrel Mick, Ibben's #1 pug, came here and threatened me more than once. If I hadn't dug me heels in, the others would have sold up. The lawyers behind me, even Biff, the owner of Chandler's. But I told them, over my cold dead carcass.
How long ago was this? Was this recent? Because I'm afraid they might do that.
Oh, looks like it worked.
I'm too much for them, lads. Or I'm just too famous around here to get rid of. We could say Ibben's almost almighty, but he avoids scandal like rats avoid fire.
He is a rat.
That's a good one.
But I think the person you might be most worried about is Mongrel Mick coming around.
I'm a poor nobody, my lads, but my name still carries meaning. This place has always belonged to my family. If my dead body had been found here or in the Times, it would have caused a scandal, even without any evidence. So, he usually listens to reason.
Yeah, but that will only get you so far.
When I talked to him tonight, he seemed confused, dissolute, and impetuous to me.
That's uncharacteristic. Are you sure it was him?
I don't know if he seemed confused.
Are you joking? Ibn Wessler's not usually confused with anyone else.
Of course I'm joking. Beaver humor, you know? Nobody gets it. Not even the beavers.
Okay.
Good one again.
Huh. Yeah, again, I think Ibben's not even the one you have to worry about. I think this Mongrel Mick guy, and honestly, Natasha Katsenko, but I don't think Natasha's looking to take you down.
Hey, Martin, my lad, what's up? How's that beautiful wife of yours?
Laura's perfectly fine, thank you.
It's crazy you could grab an amazing woman like her, son. Are you blackmailing her with something?
Maybe.
I missed your famous beaver humor.
I'm just messing with you, son. Anyway, you look good. You're in good shape. You look more like a turkey than a rooster, if you ask me.
Thanks.
This is priceless. Thanks, Hercule. We'll be back again soon.
Oh, we're not leaving yet.
Yeah, sure will.
I ain't leaving yet. We got more people to ask about. Who was Monica Rosen? Monica Rosen. Who is that?
Nice girl. She used to come here for a while, but I think she moved downtown.
Who is that? Who was Monica Rosen? I don't remember who that is.
Yeah, she's the poster girl for workaholism. She lives in an apartment across from the PD, but sleeps at the station, if she sleeps at all.
Is that the, like, receptionist lady that we spoke to, like, 2 months ago? Maybe that's why I don't remember.
Some animals just race and
Yep,
race
it
through
is.
the years of their life until someone stops them, makes them wind down.
Is there someone like that waiting for everyone?
Indeed there is, somewhere. Usually not where we're looking for them.
Yeah, right.
All right, well, tell me about yourself.
How's Desiree?
What about her? She's still beautiful, and she's still my wife, and I still don't get why she hasn't left me already.
Because she's too much like you stubborn old dam builder.
I don't think he builds dams. I think he sells newspapers.
You see, you're right about that, sonny boy.
And, the cubs?
Cubs? More like jumbo cubs. Johnson's a hotshot lawyer in Galadia,
Oh.
and Timmy also left Clawville to try his luck in Grassmore. But who could blame them?
Good move.
Oh, we got info on him up there.
Ah, yeah, but they visit me often, though. They're good kids.
I know,
Oh, that's
pal.
sweet.
They're from a good litter.
He's gonna end up dead before the end of this game. He's too sweet. He's a sweet old man. He's gonna die. So, like, I think it's gonna be what was his name, Marauder Mick or whatever. He's gonna murder him.
If you say so, sonny.
You know anything about a woman named Natasha Katsenko?
Sonny boy, what have you gotten yourself into again? That lass is Ibn Wessler's protege, to put it politely. She's the crown jewel of the city, a shining new star. If you dare talk to a gal such as her, you can expect some serious lead poisoning, me boy.
Ah, well, I'm already in the thick of it now.
Well, I suppose I should have come to you first for advice. Doesn't matter now. We're in it, Uncle. Up to our combs.
If you'll accept the advice of an old shaggy beaver, get to the end of it as quickly as you can, and try to make it out with all your feathers.
Yeah, that's the plan. But do you know anything about her? Anything, interesting?
As I've heard, Natasha is quite a mysterious lass. She came from the Stavonian Tsardom and fled to Clawville, but from what? No one knows. Some years of her life are shrouded in mystery, and that rarely means good.
And we've actually already learned all of that so far.
You're right about that. So, that's your advice? Be careful?
At least, sonny boy. And one more thing.
What's that?
Never fall in love with a woman like her.
Yeah, yeah, Sonny needs to hear that and live that.
Thanks, Hercule. I wasn't planning to.
Nobody plans to, sonny. Just take care of each other, okay? And always carry a good gun in your pocket.
I've got a gun. Whether it's good or not has yet to be seen.
Oh, I always have one in every pocket, old-timer.
That's true, Marty does.
I know, Martin. I know.
Alright, I guess that's about everything I got.
What's up, old man? Is everything all right?
We'll just do some idle chit-chat, see what's going on.
Me bones are creaking. My eyesight's getting more and more blurry. And sometimes I hear sounds that aren't even there. I think I'm getting old. Or maybe I've gone crazy already. But the old ticker's still ticking. So, here I am.
That's the spirit.
Ah, it's good to still have an old familiar spot in the city.
Ah, nothing lasts forever, boys. So, what is this dirt you've ended up in again, eh?
Just a simple case, strumming personal strings. That's why I couldn't refuse it. You know the tune.
Well, yeah. Same old song, eh?
Song and dance, song and dance.
It's a classic.
Gotta sneeze. Ah. No, I think I fought it off. Ugh. It'll probably come back. Alright, I guess that's all we got with you. Now, at least we know this place exists, and we might be able to come back to him to talk about, you know, just other stuff we find. I added a bunch of stuff to my Kodak. People, I got a bunch of info that I feel like I didn't really learn that many new things, and yet here we are. We know where Natasha came from, to Clawville from, but there are several years in her life that are completely dark to us. Not even Mullen knows. Okay. Marty's fiancée is Lara, which we did learn about. A beautiful, warm-hearted predator. I don't know what she sees in Marty, but he is too dang lucky to have such a woman for him. I don't think I've learned what is Lara? Like, what's her species? I don't think I realized she was a predator. I don't remember. If I've been told, I just don't remember. Yep, Monica. I kind of completely forgot who you even were. Monica's such a workaholic that she even moved into the block opposite of the PD, but despite the move, she still sleeps at the station very often. Yeah, we haven't seen her in a while. Ibn's dirty little paws reach every dark corner in the city. Even good old Mullen was approached by his men several times. Who knows when the last will be? Who's this? Timothy Saltwater. Seagull, male, loud, annoying, and overly enthusiastic, and unfortunately he is the #1 fan of the Chicken Please. Who's Tim? I haven't met a Tim yet. Who's Tim? Okay. Mullen. Hercule Mullen, beaver, male, old and full of secrets like the city itself. Mullen is an old comrade from before the times of the Chicken Police. So from terribly long ago. I used to call him Uncle Mullen even when I was just a fresh patrolman. Even though he's only a couple of years older than me, he represents many things I wanted to become. Honest, wise, and always cheerful. Wait, only a couple years older? Alright. Mullen knows almost everything about everyone worth knowing. We should use this to our advantage. We should. Old Mullen's kids flew out of the nest a long time ago, but he's eternal and unstoppable, just like some kind of ancient rock the city is built upon. I don't think they flew out of the nest. They were beavers. I don't think beavers fly out of nests. I don't think they do that. Grassmore is a savanna country that had been one of the colonies of Clawville for 2 centuries before gaining its freedom in 792. Grassmore is mostly inhabited by peaceful herbivore animals of exotic species. A lot of the different places, Altera is the continent. Avira, like that one's kind of run by like birds. So like a lot of these different areas are kind of run by specific species or kinds of animals. Clawville seems to be kind of like a mash of a lot of things, though. I think we just need to head back to the Hotel Atlas at this point. I don't know who Tim
We
is.
had no choice but to continue the investigation where it started. In that shady little apartment I called home.
We could have gone to the police station, but
The only lead was the list Fillmore gave us, with all those imposing names on it. But what could it mean? And why did Natasha keep it secret from us? But most importantly, what did all this have to do with Deborah's death? The trail started to get cold, and so did the air outside. There was something unsettling in the black clouds, hiding all the stars. I prayed that they didn't bring an early snowfall. The night was already painful enough.
So, what are we doing here?
I'm just going over what we found, I guess.
Trying to calm down. I'll have a shot.
Sure you will.
And we're trying to put the pieces together, of course. Figure out what's next.
I don't like doing shots. I like to like sip and enjoy my drink over time. I don't like to just shoot it down.
And what is next, Boss Bird?
Let's take a look at what we've learned so far. So, how did this whole case start?
What is this? All right, investigate. Oh, we've never done something like this yet. How did this whole case start? Possible suspects, clues. All right, well, the whole case started with Deborah. So we need to put Deborah here. And, strange threats, there we go. Yes, that's going to be right. Do I click this up here? What do I do? What? Could be important, but not now. Huh? Wait, what's it asking of me now? Oh, I can tie? Oh, this is how it starts. Okay. Well, can I put things... What? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what any of this means. Almost not quite. Well, we had strange threats. That's it. Okay. I didn't know what the game was asking of me. I'm like, what are you at? Like, I remember what happened, but what are you asking? All right, so yeah, Natasha was receiving strange threats. I guess that's what really started it. And that's what leads her to send Deborah to us. I was kind of skipping that step because we started with speaking to Deborah. All right, Natasha and the threats, but what's the connection? They were clearly addressed to her. They make her suspicious. She is the source of them. They clearly weren't for her. technically, I don't want to say they're clearly addressed to her because it doesn't specifically, it's not like specifically to Natasha, you're a whore, or what, what, it's not like that, but I'm gonna say it
Yeah,
anyway.
the threats are meant for Natasha, no doubt about that.
Yeah. That seems to be clear. It seems to be clear. I wouldn't say that they are addressed to, but it is clear. All right. Now it wants me to what? Use an item? What's it want from me? What are you asking me? So Natasha. All right. It wants me to use an item here. This is our club. Then you want me to talk about the key because we go to the house. What is this asking me for? This? The strange list?
There was something
Why?
Natasha didn't speak about.
Okay. I have not, my brain has not wrapped itself around what it's asking me to do yet, but we'll struggle through this. There was something Natasha didn't want to speak about. She kept it secret. She showed it to us. She lied about it. She just forgot to mention. I think she kept it secret. Because if we're talking about the list, Philmar gave that to us. And she mentioned nothing to it. She didn't lie about it. Well, she didn't even mention it.
Natasha is terrified, and she's in real danger. But she kept this list hidden from us. It seems too important to keep it a secret.
I don't know if I can get those wrong. Or, like, you know, like if I click the wrong one, if something else would happen. And then that's going to lead us to Deborah being dead. Okay, then it's going to lead us to, it doesn't lead us to Lewis or Olivia. It's got to be Ibn, right? What? Olivia then. Lewis? That's got to be, what do you mean that's got to be right? What?
But what can we do with this list?
Lewis? Am I missing some? Am I missing something right now? How is Lewis involved? What can we do with this list? He has something to do with it. It makes him suspicious. He may know something about it. He used it as a Lewis? We got the list from Philmar. Maybe he knows something about it.
Only one person who moves in circles high enough to know where it's from. Lewis. We must ask him if we want to get out of this dead end.
Does Lewis move in high circles? All right, Sonny's a greater detective than me because but then again, I thought Lewis was like kind of a wash. He owns a hotel that does no business whatsoever. No one goes there. Like he's running a failing business. I didn't realize. I thought he was washed up. I didn't know he ran in circles. Then again, you know, I guess he does have access to the Tsar Club. He's like on their list. So Lewis might have more secrets than I realized.
So the card is maybe a dead end. The piece of painting too.
But the list Philmar gave us...
Exactly. Full of those imposing names. And I only know one person who moves in similar circles.
Lamar.
Who's Lamar?
Yes, Marty. It's Lewis.
Oh.
Exactly.
I forgot that Marty keeps calling him by the wrong name.
Of course, it's Lewis. But where do we find the Bunny Man?
He like is here a lot of the time. I can call him. I have his number.
Well, since he owns this building, I'm hoping he's here. It's worth a call.
You know his number?
By heart. 555-932. I wrote it down in my notebook as well.
Oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.
Yeah, I should I like write it down for realsies or is it in here in case I forget it? Yeah, it is. If I ever forget, it's there. I said those are the two numbers I know is the police department and Lewis. There we go. Yeah? 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 Okay. I bet he's not here. He's probably still at the club.
Hey, Lewis, sorry
Oh.
to disturb you again. Could you come over to my place? I have a question for you. It's very important. It's about a case.
A real case with the
He's always very quiet.
Thanks, pal. I owe you one.
One? Just a second.
Yeah, he owes us actually we've bothered him 3 times tonight, so I think we owe him 3. All right. And he's here, just like that. He's quick.
Good old rabbit. I can always rely on him. Thanks, Lewis. Again.
Oh, don't mention it. Besides, it was my big dream to help you with a serious case.
It's a serious case, all right. Lewis, you might be implicated. I don't know.
Well, let's hope you can help. What can you tell me about this list, old pal?
Well,
Do you recognize any of the names?
Well, these names, I know half of them personally. Maybe even more.
You mean like more than personally or more than half? Are some of these your lovers?
I knew it.
But I have no idea what kind of list this is.
here we go.
But these are all members of the upper class. Politicians, business people. Oh my. Even the commander of the Royal Guard.
Yeah, we knew they were upper crusters, though.
Damn.
But I really don't know what it means.
So, is it a dead end?
I'm afraid so.
The way he says that, I'm like, are you hiding something, Lewis? I'll say the way you just said that just now. The way you said that just now.
If there are books in the world worth feeling sorry for, these are them.
Actually, it'd be these are they, but I'll let that little grammatical slip pass.
You know, this city's
I
outgrown
want to
us.
click on some stuff. I want to see if we can get any more info out of just looking around the room. Because we've looked around the room before, but not with Marty here. And I'm going to talk to Marty a little bit.
Why do you say that?
Well, don't you feel it? The whole place squeezing you. The polluted air, the sirens, and the smell of cordite.
Don't be such a drama queen. It's not the world that's changed, it's us.
No, there really is something. You know the feeling of foreboding, of something wrong, of something bad on the horizon.
That's just your general pessimism.
You're screwing my mood.
Yeah, but I'm not sorry.
No shit.
All right.
I think there's family stuff in there. What's left after my wife and daughter.
He does seem to be saying different things this time.
121 days until retirement. Then to infinity and beyond.
I don't think we're making it that far. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to happen.
It would be best to board it up. It'd go well with this rundown neighborhood.
It may be run down, but somehow I still feel like it's honest.
Sure. You could live in Cockroach Town. That's an honest place, too. Has a similar stink.
Believe me, Marty, I thought about it.
Why am I not surprised?
We can leave the lights off for some serious mood. Now we'll leave them on. We've already kind of looked at these. I'm not going to worry about that right now.
Would you like a shot?
You know what? When we're done with the case, then we can celebrate.
Good. Someone needs to have a clear head.
Let's hope the case won't end us instead.
Amen to that, Brother Bird. Have you started on your great novel yet?
I've already started working on my will, but I realize I'd have to leave everything to you, so cluck that.
Huh. Pity. I've always wanted a chicken coop smelling like old socks and bourbon.
You'll have to earn it first, Marty.
I've already been through my drawer.
When this is all over, I'm gonna hire me a secretary.
You won't need one when this is all over. You're gonna be retired soon. Is there more to say about Molly now that we've talked about her?
Man, I can't imagine how you feel. The only good thing you ever had, huh?
Well, when you put it that way, that sounds sad.
Shut up, Marty.
Sure. I didn't know you used to be a kindergarten teacher. But leather?
It's history, so back off.
I'm touched by the trust you have in me, Boss Bird.
There are things better left undisturbed, okay?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what this photo was about, but it has Molly in it, so maybe was Molly a teacher? I don't remember.
Who's that shaggy creature?
That's M.B. Davis, you bird brain.
Politician?
Am I gonna have to smash your beak?
Seriously, I don't know who the hell he is.
Well, he's playing like I don't remember. He's playing like a trumpet, so clearly he's a musician. Like, look at him. He's playing a trumpet. Use your detective skills.
So this is them.
This is they, actually.
Yeah, the Wild Gentlemen. They were role models when I was a kid.
Well, you must have been a weird kid, which ain't surprising.
The White
Oops.
Wolf, eh?
I keep skipping.
Explains a lot. You know, when I was back in Averia, Clawville and the whole let's live together in peace bullshit seemed like an unattainable dream. Those guys made it happen. The city rose from the ashes of the Great Fire.
Yeah, but look at it now. And what would have become of you if you hadn't ended up in Clawville? Maybe you'd even be happy?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Marty.
Perhaps.
The old days. You know, I miss him sometimes.
What? The hype? Us as celebrity cops?
Nah, the work, the buzz, the phone ringing at 4 a.m. and knowing if you pick it up, you'll be dragged into something terrible, because that's your job. And of course, you pick it up every clucking time.
I'm not sure it's healthy to enjoy that.
It takes a special kind, though, to do it.
Hey, no healthy animal becomes a cop in Clawville.
Yeah, true.
All right, I think we've got just about all our dialogue through. I'll talk to Marty a little bit first before I
Why?
talk more to Lewis.
Why are you staring at me?
Look, I gotta assess you.
I don't know. I'm still not used to us working together again.
Really? I didn't get used to it for 10 years, if that helps.
Only 9, Marty. Only 9.
Almost 10. Count it.
Look, I'm sorry I dragged you into this, Marty.
Ah, don't be. I would have been bored to death, still be on that shooting range.
He wanted this to be like, he really wanted this, to be honest. Also, he can, I mean, if he really wants to, he can leave anytime.
And Laura, what about her?
She's used to it. Every New Year's the same. You know, since that special one.
Don't say it.
Yeah, the one where you shot me?
A bloody New Year's. Yeah. So Laura's probably at home, waiting for me on the couch, staring into a candle and killing a bottle of wine. Or 2.
Oh, man. Maybe you should go home for the night.
You can get out of this any time. You know that, don't you?
If you start something, finish it, right? Let's just make it through alive, okay? Or Laura will bite off my head. Literally.
I'm on it, partner.
I don't know how late in the evening it is, but maybe you should call it quits for the night, Marty. Go home to your wife. You could see me tomorrow. All right, let's talk to Lewis some more. Let's ask him about Deborah and Hobart and Natasha.
Deborah, the girl who came to me tonight.
Yes, she's a very lovely young lady.
Yeah, he gave her a ride home. She's dead.
Where did you take her after you two left?
Oh my God, that's a really good point, actually. I said he drove her. We actually don't know what Lewis did with her. Oh my God.
Where she asked me to Flowerville.
Uh-huh.
Flowerville. Rochester Street 37?
That's where we just were, and that's where we found her dead.
Yes, exactly. Why?
Cluck.
Did something happen?
Yep.
Nothing good, Lewis. Nothing good.
All right. What do you know about this strange card?
This?
This?
This.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, you know what it is?
I think we have a bingo, gentlemen.
Ah, that's our ticket.
You see, I also have one of these.
Okay, why?
A card? Like this? Really?
Yes. It's a membership card to a very exclusive club.
How exclusive?
Very.
Well, if it's so exclusive and you're a member, shouldn't you have like known Deborah since Deborah had that card? Or did you plant that card in Deborah's purse for us to find so that I don't know, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
What does SN mean, Lewis?
Is it the sexy noodle? Exclusive club, the sexy noodle.
It's the sweltering Nile.
I was pretty close, honestly. Nile's kind of like a noodly river and sweltering.
But that's a...
Well, yes, it's a brothel, but it's not like that. It's something completely different.
Oh my gosh, am I gonna have to worry about covering up nudity, actually, on stream? I didn't consider that.
Calm down, Lewis. We're not gonna tell anybody.
I mean, it's not the first time I've streamed accidental nudity on Twitch, so...
Thank you so much. It is rather embarrassing.
Listen, Lewis, how do we get in?
You want to get in? Well, if you show them this card, they'll surely let you in, but it will be obvious you're not regulars there.
Yeah, well, how does one usually acquire membership? You have to start as not a regular to become a regular, you know what I'm saying?
We're used to that.
So, are we going to a luxury brothel?
I wonder if Deborah was actually not a member, but works there, or worked there.
Correct, Marty. Thanks for the help, Lewis. I owe you one. For the third time today, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. All right, well, I want to keep asking you some stuff. What do you know about Hobart?
I don't know what you said to him, but after you finished, he almost immediately van disappeared.
Really? That's suspicious.
It's stupid suspicious.
Or he had business elsewhere. It's New Year's Eve. Everybody's going somewhere.
Which is fair. He is actually a busy man, and he goes to the Tsar Club to see Natasha perform, and she was done performing, so it could be not that weird.
I didn't see her after the show. If I'm not mistaken, she usually leaves when everyone else has already left.
What else do you know about her, Lewis?
Oh, not much. What everybody knows. She was a dancer, then a backing singer, then star, and then club owner.
What a rise to the top, right?
We found out as much already. Do you think she'd fled the Stavonian massacre? That's why the secrecy.
Do you mean the massacre of the royal family? I'd say her accent is a dead giveaway, and her name too, though it's undoubtedly an alias.
So it's possible that she is a part of the royal family.
I mean, we kind of guessed it could be possible, but...
I don't think so. Nobody could have survived that awful night.
Even so,
You're probably right.
I still don't know how that will play into things, though.
What should we know about the place, Lewis? Besides what they're dealing in there.
No, it's an elegant and exclusive place. Not everybody visits them for that, you know. Some animals just go for company.
Yeah, like you, Lewis?
I see. I guess it's mostly visited by the upper class.
Mostly, yes. The wealthy who have a taste.
I guess I do forget that Lewis comes from a wealthy line from back when the hotel was popular. I just don't know what Lewis, how do you make your money these days? It can't be the hotel. The place is like no one lives here. No one stays here.
Yes, of course.
Or at least that's what I was told. I was told like no one comes here anymore. So,
Is it true what they say? That it's some kind of hidden stronghold of the royalists?
The Nile is a proud herald of the coexistence of all the species. Yes, but stronghold? I don't think so.
But the place must be an eyesore for the separatists, right?
Oh, don't worry for the girls, Sonny. They can defend themselves quite well. The separatists wouldn't dare to go near the place.
it seems highly political, but also like it'd be highly illegal to try to do something. It's a legitimate business, is it not?
Well, we'll see what they have to say about these two old cocks.
That was a little bit, equivocal.
Yeah, I was about to say that was a little bit forward, wasn't it? That was a that was a little bit much there, Sonny.
May I ask what you have gotten yourself into? This looks serious.
It's complicated, Lewis, but nothing good. I can tell you that much.
Ah, is there anything else that I can help you with?
I like how Sonny, for the most part, doesn't divulge too much information, and I like that because as a detective, you don't want other people knowing too much because you don't know who's going to be implicated and how.
Maybe there's something. Maybe I should ask something specific from him.
Okay, yeah, I think we've already exhausted that.
What could this list mean? And what's the connection to Deborah?
I have no idea, Marty, but we'll figure it out.
All right. I think our next step is just to go to that club, honestly. I think that's what we got going on right now. The card we found on Deborah is a membership card of a luxury brothel, the Sweltering Nile. Well, well, it seems old Thumper likes to kill time in a very luxurious way. It's kind of a very cryptic way to put it. And the people, like, we gotta be specific in our notebook, or I'm gonna forget what we're talking about. The Sweltering Nile, an almost legendary luxury brothel that is visited mainly by members of the upper crust, and by Lewis, as it turned out recently. Leather and fur. Leather and fur used to be high fashion, but nowadays, especially in Clawville, the use of real leather and fur is quite rare. It's not totally illegal to wear these kinds of clothes yet, if you can afford it, but it's quite despicable, to put it mildly. Oh yeah, because you're wearing literally the skins of your fellow animals. The Wild Gentleman, a civilian organization started by the four most influential and wealthiest animals in the city. The fire of 867 had almost entirely wiped Clawville off the face of the wilderness when the Wild Gentlemen intervened and built the city anew using all their money and influence. They were heroes, or at least they were regarded as such. Some believe the fire was their doing, and it was all part of a national conspiracy, but most likely, we'll never know the truth. Alright. I think that's all I'm gonna get out of here. Let's go to the Sweltering Nile then. Chapter 2, The Killing.
To Marty's delight, we were heading toward the most exclusive brothel in Clawville. The separatists and those opposing the monarchy hated the place, just like they hated everything that supported interracial relations and peaceful coexistence of all species. So the place wasn't just a brothel, it was a symbol. But just like a brothel is not a worthy symbol, Clawville failed to turn out the way it was intended.
What was that? Are we about to walk in on
Well,
another murder?
Here we are. The kingdom of long legs, silky skin, and fluttering lashes. We've arrived.
So we have.
Calm down, Marty. Watch your blood pressure.
I got an achievement for this called Detour. I don't think this is a detour. This was our next lead. I mean, I guess at any time I should probably swing by the police station sometimes just to see if there's any news or of any kind to be picked up there. But, well, hello, ladies. Let's take a little peek around. There's a lady over here hiding just off camera. Let's take a look at all the things in the room before the people in the room, I think. There's something about this that is just wildly... Like this is like just a human with a tiger mask. You know what I mean? Like, there's something just wildly like off-putting about this to me.
That woman, she's familiar.
Do you know her?
Do you think it's her? The broad from the Bloody New Year's?
God damn it, Marty, do you have to say it out loud? It gives me goosebumps.
Oh.
Chicken bumps, more like.
Anyway, I don't know if it's really her. I always get confused by the exotic ones, but yeah, maybe.
Honestly, it gives me the creeps.
Yeah, me too.
Anything else to see here other than just the picture itself? I don't think so. Let's take a look at our codex here. I don't know a lot about the Bloody New Year's. Only just in passing. The Bloody New Year's Eve. The night that changed Sonny and Marty's lives forever started with a strange call and an unexpected visit from a tigress, and ended in a hatching house where the duo had to witness an unprecedented massacre. Sonny became personally involved in the case when a strange figure in a top hat targeted his family, but escaped before he could have been apprehended. In truth, the case was never officially closed, but under the pressure of the Attorney General, the papers had reported as the glorious triumph of the chicken police. This is where the legend originates from, started by an unfortunate lie. Oh, that's gonna somehow come back to blow up in our face, isn't it? There's a door, there's a bird fella over there, there's pictures over here. Very suggestive pictures
Holy
here.
fur. You swallowed so hard, the whole place shook.
Are you kidding me? I've never seen anything like this before. Is this even legal?
You knew we were walking into a brothel, right, Marty? It gets even more suggestive.
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Vice?
Ha!
You really must be joking. Vice in Clawville?
Okay, I was pulling your leg. But still, it's a little hot in here.
Well, cool down, Marty. Don't even look over there. Remember Laura, your wonderful girlfriend, whom you love more than anything.
I thought they were married.
You don't need to tell me. All I'm thinking about is her.
With a hatchet in her hand.
More like my nuggets.
Oh no.
That's...
All right, Sonny. Do you say different things for different?
Laura.
Oh, Lord.
That's it, Marty. Just slowly turn away from the pictures.
Just slowly look away. All right, we got one more to look at.
Laura.
Oh, okay.
Laura.
That's it, Marty.
All right, got it. What do we got here? Like a deer, a poodle, and what are you? Oh, it's a snake, maybe? Or some kind of lizard or something. I couldn't even figure out this head for a second because I thought these were like sequins. It's like a snake. Okay, can I look at the wallpaper? No, we're good. I was very confused. I'm like, what am I looking at? There's a picture over here. Oh.
I don't even know. Good God.
Good gods, man.
Hey, keep it down, Marty.
I see it now. Of all that's furry.
Yes, it's very furry. Or more like, shaggy.
Is this supposed to be a raccoon, maybe? I'm more interested in trying to guess all of the... Again, I'm still... Not to draw attention to this, but the hands are just so human. I'm not going to get over that this entire game. I bring it up all the time. Let's take a look. It looks like I can just look at Dog Dame and Lemur Lady and Bird Fella, but it looks like I can talk to Foxy Lady and Receptionist. Let's kind of just work our way across here.
These brides are elegant. Just like Laszlo said.
It's not Laszlo, it's Lewis. I almost said who's Laszlo. Like, you're confusing me, Marty.
Lewis.
What do you think could be the old rabbit's type? Fluffy tails? Furry ears? A raspy tongue?
I don't know.
Oh, for the love of all the gods, stop it.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
But just think about it.
Has he given us any clues up to this point?
Please, shut up, Marty.
What do I got here? Give me just a sec. Ah, God bless it. My fingers are sweaty, and I can't type on my phone. I need to answer a text message. Okay, where was I? Lemur lady.
She's what I call an exotic beauty.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Hey, every animal's the most beautiful thing in the world to someone.
That was that's poetic.
Yeah, you're right.
Oof, I don't know about you, but I go weak in the knees for Stripes.
I still don't. What is Laura? I don't know who you're married to.
Please, Marty, I don't want to know. And I don't care. Keep it to yourself. And let's get out of here quickly.
Can't I even talk to you anymore?
You can. Ask about the weather, or how's my lower back. Those two are even connected if you want to know.
Yeah, does your back hurt when it's gonna rain?
Yeah, old fart.
How about this bird fella? He's clearly a bouncer.
Yee, that guy's stare gives me the creeps.
I can see why.
I've always told myself that birds are weird.
What did you just say?
You're a bird.
Huh? What? Me? Nothing?
He's got that. He's like a bald eagle. He's got that stare. He's got that stare down. Before we talk, are there any more things? There's the door, but I can go that way. Let's talk with Foxy Lady and then the receptionist. Yeah.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you be so kind as to help me?
What do you need help with?
With pleasure, ma'am.
The zipper always comes down on my dress. Would you kindly zip it back up?
I think you might need to get a new zipper attached if that's a common problem.
Can I, Sonny?
Did you just call me Sonny again?
What am I, your mother? Do what you want, for God's sake.
Happy to help, ma'am.
Oh, what a gallant young man.
Clucking lords.
Are we gonna... Excuse me? This is a mini game? What am I doing? I gotta keep what? I gotta keep this in the white zone or what? I don't want to snag her fur, I guess. Is that what I'm doing?
Oh, thank you, honey.
Why did that have a mini game? What was the meter? What did it mean?
Marty, ma'am. Marty McChicken.
Thank you, darling Marty. I'm much obliged.
Anytime, ma'am. Anytime.
I don't think coming here was a good idea for Marty. All right, let's take a look at this receptionist.
I think she must be the receptionist.
Bravo, Mr. Detective.
Why'd you have to be like that all the time?
Well, sometimes I seriously can't decide if you've become totally stupid over the years, or it just entertains you to act that way.
Maybe a little bit of both?
Well, you know, that's a good question.
That's exactly what I mean.
Is there more I can talk to you now that we've done that?
May I invite you gentlemen for a drink, perhaps?
There is more I can talk to her about.
No, thank you. We're in a hurry.
Oh.
Oh, okay, maybe it's nothing. All right.
My name is Day-Night Diamond. Welcome to the sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
Miss Diamond, I'm Sonny, and this is my partner, Marty.
If I may, miss, you have a beautiful name and exceptionally wonderful stripes.
He said he was into stripes. Again, with the whole, like, the head is like the animal and the rest is like very humanoid. The fact that the stripes and the just come right down to this collar and then immediately gone. It's just bizarre to me.
Not now.
Oh, thank you very much.
Please excuse him. He doesn't visit places like this very often. Me neither, to be honest.
Oh, nothing to worry about, gentlemen. There's a first time for everyone.
That's what I was saying earlier. For there to be regulars, there have to be first-timers.
You're absolutely right.
We're just interested in a certain lady called Deborah.
Deborah. We don't have any employees by that name right now, but if you want, any of our girls would love to be Deborah for a night.
Oh.
No. Excuse me, you misunderstand. She doesn't work here.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
It's kind of confusing, but let me try to explain.
Please, I'm at your service. I'll gladly answer any of your questions.
We'll see how forthright you are about that, because I have a feeling that discretion is probably important, and if Deborah's a member, you might not let on.
You hear that, Sonny? Any questions?
Shut up, Marty.
we got some info here. Diamond. Her name's Day-Night. Day-Night Diamond. That's got to be an alias. That can't be real. Beautiful, calm, professional, and probably a courtesan. Pretty zebra receptionist behind the desk at Nile. Okay. Sure. I can do the police badge move. I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know if that's a good idea. Is it ever a bad idea to do one of these things?
Do you know a gentleman named Louis C. Hayworth?
Of course I do. Mr. Hayworth is a regular guest at our establishment.
I see. How regular, if I may ask?
I can't give you any information about that. House policy.
It's kind of what I figured.
We have that too. It's called the law, ma'am.
If you have any questions of that nature, please come back with a warrant.
That's fair.
Touche.
So it sounds like, okay, so we've already kind of let it go that we're the law. So I guess we'll just do the police badge and see what it tells us.
I wouldn't want to offend you, far from it, but it's evident you're from the police, even without this.
Fair enough.
Is it that obvious?
No, it isn't, but, you know, here in the Nile, we have a keen eye for this kind of thing.
Right. I understand, ma'am.
Okay.
Does this list mean anything to you?
Clears it up a little bit. She's not gonna know about this list.
This? I'm not sure. No, nothing.
She's lying.
Don't you see some familiar names on there?
Nope, absolutely not. Definitely not.
I do, but everybody knows those animals. Personally, I have no contact with any of them.
I'm not asking if you have any personal contact with them. I'm asking if they come here.
I see. Oh, thank you. Look, she gave this to us. The girl named Deborah, the one we asked you about.
I see.
Do you know what this is?
Of course. It's a membership card.
Was this person a regular here?
If this belonged to her, then yes. I can check for you. Please, the ladies will entertain you while you wait. I'll be right back.
Well, that's not a good sign.
Thank you. Much obliged.
No, I had one more thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, I shouldn't have gone straight to the card. There was like one more person I could ask about. Oh, no. She's gonna go alert somebody that we're like here. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's actually gonna happen here. We're in trouble. Don't know what kind of trouble. Yeah, I guess we'll go through the door.
I apologize for the wait.
Oh.
Please, come with me, gentlemen.
Oh, okay.
So you were successful.
My mistress, Madame Zavas, would like to meet you.
Okay.
You mean that, Madame Zavas?
I don't know who that is.
As far as I know, there's only one of her, so yes.
Please, miss, take us to her.
All right.
With pleasure.
Madame Zavas was a legend in Clawville. Her name was known all over the wilderness. She's an avid royalist, former member of the Council of 12, spy master, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother. First Ibn Wessler, now her. Honestly, tonight it wouldn't surprise me if His Majesty Hector III didn't grace me with his presence.
Yeah, Madame Zavas is an assassin? Or at least was? Excuse me? The legendary spy and courtesan, Madame Zavas, runs the brothel. We'd better be careful. Her reputation is known throughout the wilderness. Yeah, the fact that she's asking for us, we are in something deep. So deep. Crocodile, female. Her smile is fake. Her story is fake, but the danger is real. Madame Zavas is a spy and a courtesan who was already a legend when I was still just a little chick. There were tales about her beauty and her lethal coldness. Time never stopped for her either, but she doesn't seem any less dangerous than what the legends say. I have a phone call. There we go. Work. It beckons. Bit of a an almost situation, but it's all good. It's all good. It was something that I did yesterday while at work, and then I didn't tell anybody. And then today they're like, "There's this thing. What's going on?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I didn't tell you I did that." And I was like, "Oh okay, it's fine." That sounds very cryptic, but anyway. Now she spends her days as the owner of the luxury brothel, the Sweltering Nile. All right, well let's take a look around the room, shall we? We got tribal artifacts.
Interesting pieces.
I just wanted to look at them. I didn't really want to bring her into this yet. She is tall. She is tall and big and could destroy us in a second. We are chickens.
Do you think so? It's the art of my people.
Okay.
Crocodiles?
There are many kinds of crocodile in the wilderness, Mr. Featherland. This is the art of the Nilenites.
You know what that, I guess, you know what, that kind of checks out. The Sweltering Nile. You're from the Nile. This checks out.
Hence the name, the Sweltering Nile.
Yeah, right. I'm just making that connection myself.
It's a river, Mr. Featherland. My ancestors lived by this river a long time ago.
Interesting.
Thank you.
The fan seems out of place in a place that's called sweltering, you know what I mean? It's a dead clock. All right, 11:45 might be important.
Is that the time already?
Have you noticed your clock's not working?
How observant you are. That clock isn't meant to show the time. It's a decoration. A memento.
I don't believe that. It can be a decoration and a memento and still be working.
It's beautiful.
Indeed.
11:45 is important for something. I don't know what, but it's important. Picture of Zybos. Oh, is that her? Probably from long ago.
What a painting. Congratulations, ma'am.
Because she's supposed to be like ancient, right?
Marty.
Yes. It's beautiful indeed. It's more than 40 years old. You know, I was considered pretty then.
Yeah, 40 years.
Oh, don't say that. You still look great, ma'am.
Thank you. It feels good, but no. There's no need for lies. Those days are long gone. Every age has its truth and its beauty. For me, beauty is not in the looks anymore.
I agree, ma'am.
Artie's being very, what's the word I'm looking for? Amiable? Amicable? Something like that? Very, whatever. Anything in the sides here I should be looking at? Is just the painting? Okay. Back it up. Every kind of book. What's in this shelf? Every kind of book. Oh god, okay. Can I look at specific ones? Oh, I can. Any down here, any up here? No, just on the main shelf here. Slime and punishment.
There are books here on quite a variety of topics.
Like crime and punishment? 7 pieces of my mind, rather.
There are books here on quite a variety of topics.
Alright. The Death of the Horse.
There are books here on quite a variety
Kinda
of
like
topics.
Death of the Salesman, maybe? Maybe? That was a play, though, less a book. I don't know what 7 pieces of my mind is. I don't know if he's going to keep just saying there's all kinds of books. 49 Years of the Reptile.
There are books here on quite a variety of topics.
Yeah, I see that. I just don't know if the titles are going to be important to me. One Key to the Animal Mind.
There are books here on quite a variety.
Yeah. Dr. Seuss Quetzalcoatl. That is a hard name to say. Quetzalcoatls were like ancient Aztecian like birds. Like they were massive. If I'm remembering correctly. The Red Pig. I can't quite read this one. Miranda H. Marble. Is that the same person that wrote one of the Chicken Police books? Actually, I think it was. Sprinters. Can't quite make out that name. All right. I feel like that's important, possibly in some way, right? What codex entry did I just unlock? the Nilonites. The Nilonite is an ancient culture gone extinct. It used to be a huge, substantial empire in the southwestern tropical region of the wilderness. One famous, still living representative of this culture is Madame Zaivas, the legendary spy master in Cortazan. Okay. I think we've looked at everything we can look at besides the Madame herself.
So she is the legendary Madame Zavas. Let me introduce myself properly, ma'am.
Mr. Santino, I know who you are. And I also know your partner. The legend of the Chicken Police is always one step ahead of the Chicken Police.
Thank you. That's flattering.
I guess.
May I ask what you are looking for exactly? Here on this night?
Not entirely sure, to be honest.
You know, that's an interesting question. The card we've shown your lovely colleague
Belongs to an old friend of ours, whom we haven't seen for a long time here.
Yeah, is that true? Because why would she still have her card in her purse, your card in her purse, if she's not been here in a long time?
and the name.
Unfortunately, no, Mr. Santino. That's confidential information. In my line of work, discretion is everything.
Yeah, but see, if you haven't seen her in a long time, I mean, like, throw me a bone here. You just make yourself look suspicious. If you don't want me poking around, I mean, you're gonna have to give me something.
Well, you know, in our line of work, the law is above everything.
Oh, do you think so? I could tell you what your colleagues think is also above everything, but as I said, discretion.
I'm sure they think they're above the law. I get it. There is corruption in the police force. I get it.
Look, ma'am, we don't want to impose. We're conducting a private investigation, which started off as harmless, but now it's murder.
That sounds serious.
Yeah, and you probably know about it.
It is serious. That's why we'd be grateful for your help.
In that case, I'm at your service. Ask your questions, and I'm going to answer to the best of my knowledge. As long as you're not wading through muddy waters.
Oh, you know I will be.
Fortunately, I swim very well for a chicken.
Yeah, but you don't outswim a crocodile.
I swim well, too.
This is gonna be tricky, because she's gonna be very coy with us. We're not interrogating yet, but we can still ask some questions. Alright.
As I was saying, it belongs to us. Only our most valuable guests have one of these. And our employees, of course.
That's why I was wondering if Deborah was an employee. Maybe not a current one, maybe she was a previous one before taking on the, lending her services to Natasha, perhaps?
The employees, too. Good to know. Can you tell me if this card belonged to a guest or an employee?
Because Deborah could have been an employee before. Ow, I'm trying to cross my legs, but every time I do, my leg's trying to cramp.
No.
There we go.
I thought so. Yes, thank you.
Yep, didn't think she would.
Lewis Hayworth is a good friend of mine. It surprises me that he's a regular here.
You wouldn't believe our clientele. You would be shocked.
That laugh.
No doubt. Lewis, does he come here often?
Not so often.
But kinda.
Thank you for the vague answer, ma'am.
I'll say, how often is like often in this line of work?
The mystery is thrilling. The thrill is life itself.
It sounds like he doesn't come here daily, but it's not a rare occurrence either.
That was beautiful, ma'am.
Not sure it was. Marty, stop hitting on her. Or actually, maybe keep doing it. Keep buttering her up. Maybe that'll help.
Tell me, have you ever seen this list?
I have.
Am I right to assume it has something to do with the sweltering Nile?
It does, yes. But I can't tell you more about it. No.
Oh, so the list absolutely has something to do with the Nile. So it's probably a guest list, a calling list, an IOU of some kind.
Discretion is key.
Absolutely.
All right, so the list is related to here. the receptionist was playing much more coy about that.
Do you know Natasha Katsenko personally?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about her.
That would explain. I bet Deborah was an employee, because if you know Natasha, she probably came here looking for work, maybe.
Warm-hearted, protective, quick-tempered, fierce. Yes, fierce.
Thank you. Very useful.
Oh, we can go into questioning now. I got a sweltering Nile to ask
This place
about.
isn't just our home with the girls. It's a sanctuary.
Really? How?
It symbolizes why the city was founded almost 1,000 years ago. Unity, love, freedom.
Interbreeding?
That too, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
What's a brothel? There's no breeding happening here, right? Right? Right?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't. My girlfriend's a predator.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
Again, girlfriend. I thought you were married. Am I just wrong about that? Am I misremembering that? I thought I got a codex entry. Did I not? Well, maybe I didn't. Let's go into
Deceit
questioning.
Is everything to Zavos. She used to be a spy, so I'm gonna take her every word with a grain of salt.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. She, on the detective meter, we're already a little bit behind. We know she's deceptive. Yeah, all right, let's get started, shall we?
Who's behind the legend, Miss Zavos? Who are you, really?
Just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to be.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
Well, you see, this is one of the typical elements of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you? You're not an easy one to fool.
Not easy. Not that hard, but not easy.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger and more dangerous than the truth.
We've got a little bit of respect out of that. Is it dangerous being a royalist nowadays? Tell me, were you really the king's spy? I feel like she probably isn't gonna be... She's deceptive and a survivor. I don't know. Both of these, I'll go down this route. Kind of get her to talk about herself a little bit, maybe? She's not going to answer us straight. Let's try it.
Tell me, were you really the king's spy?
If that's such an open secret, then I haven't been doing my job very well, isn't that right? Yes, I was a spy. But that's such a blunt way of putting it. I always say I used to undertake confidential, generally political assignments of a delicate nature for the king that were in the interests of national security.
And now you run a brothel. Strange turn of events, wouldn't you say?
Put that way, it sounds rather romantic.
Don't believe the cheap fiction, Mr. Featherland. Espionage is anything but romantic.
I believe you, madam.
I'm a detective, so I would know a little bit. I would know a little bit of that world, because espionage is all about like watching and looking and listening and just kind of like, you know, being like having your finger on the wire, you know?
If you must know, I only did it because I believed I could protect those that I serve. Weapons have only one use in this world: to keep the peace. Yes, I always thought about myself and my craft that way.
Keep the peace or to cause chaos and destruction. Weapons can be used for a great many things.
Thank you for your honesty, ma'am.
I don't know if that was honest, but it gave us a little bit of meter. She's deceptive, a survivor, and protective. What is the Sweltering Nile? Why is the identity of the card's owner so delicate? Why did you decide to open a brothel? This is the one that I want to know the most, but that's the one that she's probably not. She's just going to say discretion. Like, why is it so delicate? Because, you know, discretion. Can we beat around the bush a little bit? Might be a bad idea.
Why did you decide to open a brothel?
You know, this place used to be an orphanage. Then after the Great Avian Plague, a hatchery. Then, young mothers lived here who had nowhere else to go. That's when I took over.
Young mothers and prostitutes. That feels like a sharp turn.
No, it didn't happen like that, of course. The process took 20 years, but one thing remains the same. I wanted to help girls who had nothing and no one. To help them.
That kind of, yeah, that lends itself to her protective nature, I guess.
And this was the best you could do, helping them sell their bodies.
You see things very superficially, Mr. Featherland. We're a family who helped each other even at the worst of times, took care of each other, and what's most important, survived. Yes, survive, no matter the cost.
And it's the cherry on top of the most treasured secrets of the rich and famous.
Yeah.
Very insightful, Mr. Featherland. There's truth to that. Knowledge is power, as they say. And we know a lot about powerful animals that could be used as weapons. Or the opposite. That could avert a war.
That kind of, yeah, it definitely lends itself to her spy background, where if you've got all these ladies conversing with powerful members of society, possibly, you know, spilling some secrets here and there inadvertently, they all go to Madame Zybos. Alright, that was the right move, I think. If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as this, but if you guess right, I won't lie to you. Then, I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question, Natasha Katsenko.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems the gossip about you is right. What gave it away?
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant. So she was either trying to hide it or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
That does actually make the horror threats more viable all of a sudden. I hadn't put that together just yet, but that makes sense.
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you before she met Ibn Wessler. He fell in love with her, gave her a job at the Millions Club. The rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
In a weird way, I am with the law, right?
I am working for the government. I'm a cop.
I might not be on duty right now.
Are you sure, Mr. Featherland?
Touché.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
Okay.
Right. That puts everything in a different light. Zybos is a true survivor, always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her.
We're working our way up, though. She's dangerous. I don't know why that came up. Try to shape her into your image. Everyone in the city thinks you're dangerous. Why is that? Why did you take her in? Maybe you saw yourself in Natasha? You tried to protect her from what? She's a survivor, always was, and she's proud of it. What plays into the survivor? And she's protective. I kind of want to do the you try to protect her from what? I kind of want to do that one, but is that too forward? Actually, I do like the why did you take her in? Because Natasha is a survivor. She fled, what was it called? Casvania or whatever it was? I'm gonna go with that one, actually.
Why did you take her in? Maybe you saw yourself in Natasha.
She was only 17 when she knocked on the rear entrance of the brothel on an unusually cold, rainy night. I opened the door myself.
Was Natasha alone?
Yes, completely alone. Her left arm was slashed with an ugly wound, and she was frozen to the bone, barefoot, only a thin nightgown on her.
Oh my God.
Did she tell you what happened to her?
After I brought her into the house, warmed her up, and changed her into new clothes, that was the first thing I asked. But no, she didn't tell me. We became very good friends, but I still don't know what happened to her and where she came from, or how she knew about this place and the rear entrance.
That is mysterious. What, maybe she was that when she was very recently fled? But that doesn't make sense.
And you weren't bothered by all those secrets?
She's used to secrets.
That would have been very hypocritical of me, don't you think? No, it didn't bother me. I make a living out of secrets, Mr. Featherland.
I see.
That was definitely the right move. So there's more to Natasha about where she came from in the interim, I think, between her fleeing and her coming to this brothel to seek shelter. And it might involve, because she got stabbed or attacked by somebody, so it might involve someone of upper standing, perhaps?
Do you know where Natasha came from before Clawville?
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the upper class of Stavonian social circles. She could barely even speak the language when I first met her.
Stovania, that's what it was.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have. Multiple times putting my most treasured connections to good use. But nobody found anything. Natasha's trail could only be traced back to the Stovonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
That's very mysterious. Not at all helpful, but very mysterious.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
It is, Mr. Featherland. Yes, curious. That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
You think it's all been constructed? Kind of invented her past a little bit?
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zavos is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her proteges. If I concentrate on that, maybe she'll open up to me.
We're working our way up pretty well, I think. Why did you let her leave with Wessler? I don't think she let her leave, you know what I mean? Have you kept in touch? Didn't it occur to you that you could exploit Natasha and Ibn's relationship? Nah, that would be against her protective nature with Natasha, though. Maybe they kept in touch? Zavos is protective. I don't know about this last one. I think it's more like the in touch or why did you let her leave type thing. I'm gonna go with the kept in touch.
Have you kept in touch?
Only occasionally, Mr. Featherland. She writes to me every few weeks, and very rarely we talk on the phone. But I haven't heard from her in weeks. The truth is, I've started to worry about her.
All right, yeah.
Did she give no sign of being in trouble?
Never. No. Natasha's not the kind to talk about her feelings.
Yeah, I've noticed that myself.
That gave us a little something. When was the last time you saw her? Were you angry at her for leaving, afraid she might blab secrets? No, I don't think so. When was the last time you saw her? We need to keep on the protective spirit. We need her worried about Natasha a little bit, and it sounds like she already is. Because if she's worried for Natasha and we're trying to help Natasha, maybe Madame Zybos will help us with Natasha.
When was the last time you saw her, Madame Zybos?
Maybe around 2 months ago. There was a ball, attended by Ibn Wessler, his beautiful mate Natasha, and myself. Yes.
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique way.
Yeah, we've heard she has a unique way of loving.
What do you mean?
You know Natasha loves on a different level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in fact. Maybe it's because of the Stovonian origins. Perhaps it's something else.
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I saw a woman positively floating above the ground, who previously used to stand on it with 2 feet.
So what changed?
I see. Thank you, madam. How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
I don't have a lot to add to that. I don't know what to do with that information. 2 months ago, she was ecstatic and queen of the world. What's happened since?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
Of course I do. Because you loved her.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, Detective? Yes, I can feel you have.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
She doesn't change it that often. Don't let Molly cloud your judgment now, Sonny. Keep it straight.
I have felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended, and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Yes, you're right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Anytime, Detective. Yes, anytime.
We may have had her come around to our side. That's good. She might be a powerful ally. Nice work, partner. I think I got 5 stars on that. I kind of nailed that. To be honest. I was hitting it just right, I think. Perfect job. Exactly how you would have done 10 years ago. Beware, Clawville, Sonny, Featherland, and the Chicken Police are back in action. Only asked 9 questions. Natasha worked at the Sweltering Nile brothel before Ibn Wessler discovered her and got her out of there. Heck yeah, all right.
Please, gentlemen, wait here a moment. I would like to show you something that could help you.
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will wait.
Do you trust her?
I think she trusts us, and I think that's more important.
Not in the slightest. Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
That's exactly how I feel.
Anyway, now that we're here, we can take a better look around.
Just what I was thinking.
What, while she's gone? Is that what we're doing?
Beautiful pieces for sure. They must be worth a fortune.
We'll take another look around. I can change the time. Why would I want to do that? Uh-oh. That's got to be important for something.
Yes, this is the Zavos from the legends. Beautiful and deadly.
Yeah, is there something hidden behind that photo, possibly?
These books are here for a reason. They mean something.
I know, that's what I was trying to say. We've got 7 and 49. Do we need to go to 749? I like 749. Owls don't blink.
These books are here for...
I don't think I noticed that one before. Slime punishment, 7 pieces, death of a horse, 49 years of the reptile, 1 key to the animal. $749.1. Maybe it's just the 7 and 1. Maybe the 49 is a bit of a red herring. Oh, this has changed. 7 and the 1, maybe? Unless I have to, like, go to 7 and go to 49. Oh, I did that earlier, though.
A hidden door.
I did that earlier! Okay.
She is a legendary ex-spy.
Well, this is something I've never understood. Why isn't a key good enough? I mean, you can take that with you, but riddles can be solved by anyone.
I don't think many animals get to be in this room, Marty. And the other thing is...
Maybe she wanted us to find it.
Exactly what I'm thinking. Who knows? Anyway, we're going in.
We better be quick, because if she didn't want us to find it, she's going to be very angry we're in there. Oh boy, secret door!
This room is not like her at all.
The other must have been for show. Marty, this is the reality. We're talking about a professional spy.
A former spy.
You don't know that.
Still, if anyone knows how to mask her real face, it's her.
Well, you think this is who she really is? Cold, dark, and tiny.
And full of secrets.
I mean, right, that's the professional spy, right? Oh my goodness, okay.
Ugh, this place gives me the creeps.
Me too. We better get out of here before she comes back.
Yeah, but I can't leave just yet. I don't even know how to leave if I wanted to. Pictures on the wall, eh? Laddies of the Force, 872.
So the rumors are true.
Military intelligence. This dame's really something. I'm starting to think the whole brothel is just a cover.
Literally could be.
Makes sense. You think she's still working for Royal Intelligence?
Literally, she could be.
Well, based on what she told us, she's a committed royalist. So I imagine she does.
Yeah, once a spy, always a spy, because you know too much.
Hector III, our great and fair king.
I feel sorry for the poor fox, to be honest.
I don't. He has it pretty good.
Would you like to live your life as a puppet? Everything you do, carefully planned. Your rule and authority, the whole thing, just for show.
Even if he is just a puppet, Clawville needs a king. He gives strength and hope to many animals.
I guess.
Just depends on how you feel about monarchy, I suppose. Report 2947.222. Subject 99762. Agent Angel Colomar. Number 2947222, report about separatist group movements. Action number 653-33121. Code definition: moon, deliver, parrot, grass, shining, angel wings 6. Yeah, she's definitely still working. She's definitely still in the employ of the government.
Somebody started typing a letter but left it unfinished.
What does it say?
Number 2947222, report about separatist group movements.
Damn it. Don't even read that.
What? Why not?
I don't know about you, but I don't want to get caught up in the royalist-separatist conflict. What you don't know can't hurt you, right?
Unless people think you know it anyway, and then it can.
I can't even recognize you, boss. Where did you put your sense of adventure?
My sense of adventure has retired. Leave it alone.
You've got 121 days till retirement. I don't see anything else to do here. Take a look at the book. Oh, yep, this is absolutely where that page came from.
This has got to be it, Marty. Look at the missing page.
Oh, gods. And look at the names.
Yeah, the ladies and their guests.
Maybe the guests that are listed are specifically separatist ones?
Damn.
What this means, Marty, is that the most influential people in the city had been Natasha's patrons. Some even from the royal family.
This book could destabilize Clawville.
At least the Clawville we currently know.
You think this is behind everything? Somebody's blackmailing Natasha because of this?
Possibly, but there's got to be more to it.
That could easily be the case. But something still doesn't fit. That piece of a painting.
Sonny?
If there's even a small chance of...
Sonny.
Oh god, are we not alone?
What?
There's another familiar name here.
Oh wait, I didn't even look at all the names.
What are you talking about?
Molly! I see Molly Starling on the bottom. Is that our Molly? Day Night Diamond, Molly Starling, yeah.
Clucking hell, Sonny. Molly?
That explains why Natasha knew Molly.
She was working here too.
It's probably someone else with the same name.
Doubtful.
So that's why Natasha told me they'd known each other for a long time.
Ah.
Look, boss.
I can't believe it. All those stories about her past.
Listen, Bossberg, Molly loved you, right? Isn't that what matters?
Yeah, but you start kind of questioning everything, like if, you know, like you start questioning how much of it was all real.
Marty, please shut your fucking beak right now or I'll shut it for you.
Okay, boss, I'm sorry, but...
Just shut the cluck up.
We've caught them sneaking around, Miss Diamond, you see.
I think there was one more thing I wanted to look at, but I guess I won't get that chance.
I see, madam.
Oh, she's got a gun. Oh, she's got a gun. Hello.
No, back off,
Whoa.
ladies.
I have a bigger gun.
There's no need for this. We don't want trouble.
No, maybe you don't. Unfortunately, trouble has found you, gentlemen.
Madam Zavas, we needed to know the connection. What this place has to do with Natasha. And my wife.
Filthy cops? He's talking gibberish. May I shoot him?
She's gotta know. She knows who we are. Molly would have worked here, and they're all family. Zavas has got to know.
No, not yet, Miss Diamond.
I'd be very sorry to put holes in your lovely striped skin, but believe me, baby, I will. I've always wanted to know if diamonds are bulletproof.
That's just cold, Marty. That is psychopathic.
Please, madam. It'll all be over in a second.
No. We have received different orders, Miss Diamond. Stand down.
Oh, I see. The pony does tricks on command. Well, I'm not surprised.
Marty, just watch it. The bravado isn't necessary.
That's enough, Marty. You knew who she was, didn't you? What she meant to me.
Well, well, Mr. Featherland. Aren't you interested in your case anymore? No? All it took was a name from your past, and your professionalism drowned in the mud.
Stop playing games with me, Zavas. What does all this have to do with Molly?
Nothing at all. No, she was just a little bird among the many who sought refuge here.
I mean, that is believable enough, but
You forced her into this.
I wonder how true that is. I don't know enough about Molly's past.
You'd love to hear that, but until she met you, she was one of us. Just another...
You clucking...
Sonny, no!
Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. What was that? Who hit me? I'm out. I'm out cold. I'm down.
I think I was dreaming. But it wasn't the kind of dream you'd want to remember.
Lord.
Dark and painful.
What?
Then the suffocating smoke woke me. It wasn't fried eggs, that's for sure. Where was I? What happened?
Yeah, who snuck up on
That
us?
treacherous crocodile. Then I saw Marty, who looked as horrible as I felt. Well, I've always wanted a romantic sea voyage.
What?
God damn it.
Oh!
I knew I shouldn't have gone along with this.
Why? Why?
Marty, I told you you could get out any time.
And you knew damn well that I wouldn't. That I would never leave you in deep shit once I've joined you. You knew it, and you still asked me to do it.
I mean, yeah, but I didn't think it'd get this big.
Marty, listen.
You're a selfish bastard, Sonny, and you drag everyone around you down with you. How long was it till retirement? 120 days?
121.
121.
But you just couldn't sit still on your ass, could you? Well, take a good look around, boss bird. This is you. And this is what follows you. Just this clucking misery. And dead bodies. Do you understand? You have nothing else to offer but suffering.
That might be true.
Marty.
But right now we gotta get out of here.
And feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, you're great at that. I can't believe this shit. We're gonna die here on a goddamn blazing ship like roast chicken. Well, it's dramatic at least, just like you like it.
Let's focus on getting out of here.
Marty.
What?
I've almost managed to untie the knot. But if you keep thrashing around like that, we're really gonna die here.
Ah, for cluck's sake, fine. Work your magic. Until then, I'm gonna say all the prayers I know.
You better.
Okay, oh, okay.
So close, yet so far. We might not survive even if we reach it. But we've got no choice.
Alright, hang on. Do I have something for this? I got alcohol.
Come to daddy, darling. I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Looks like I may be needing you now.
I'm just looking.
Ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, with only my fake badge sitting in my cabinet, I feel more like a cop than I ever had before. More like a Clawville cop, anyway.
Can I use it? Like, as a sharp edge?
We'll be fried chicken. I hope there are spices in those barrels, at least.
At least make me into a good dinner before I go. Ropes. Here we go. Start and... Oh. What am I doing? Oh, okay. I have to, like... What are you trying to get me to do? I have to, like, swirl around and down, around. Am I just supposed to draw this? I'm not sure where this goes. Something like this. Is this gonna work? Is this what it wants me to do? I guess so.
What now?
Okay, that worked.
Now we run and swim.
I can't swim.
I can swim.
Well, you better learn fast or you'll die. I'm not gonna drag your fat ass to the shore if that's what you're hoping.
Oh no.
I shouldn't have brought this many guns with me.
Do you still have... Did they leave you with your guns?
Throw
You still
them
have
away
them?
then.
Never.
Then they'll drag you down into the deep. Nah, I don't care. I always thought your gun mania would be your undoing.
Cluck you, Sonny.
We have to survive this first.
Well, after you, boss bird.
I didn't know if there was more maybe there's more we could have talked about or done in there. I don't know.
That furry, fucking clucking gods. Damn.
Yeah.
Listen, Marty.
What?
What you said on the ship.
What about it?
You were right. I knew this would happen. Or something like it. I dragged you into this deliberately. Because I'm not enough on my own.
Oh no.
Sonny, cut the crap.
No, I'm serious. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed you to look out for me.
I don't need this, all right? Stop playing the wounded soul. I don't fucking care.
Fair enough. You're right.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking right.
I'll, shut up now.
Good.
Is he still with us though? Captain Marsh! We got someone here. I can't travel, but I have unlocked a new location. I think sunken ship. I think that's a good spot to actually stop for the morning. I think that's all the time I have. I have to run off here fairly soon. And I'm pretty sure if I start looking around at the room or doing anything else, I'll just have to do it again anyway when we come back. So that's going to do it for this morning. We'll pick that up again probably next Tuesday. Probably next Tuesday we'll keep picking this up because I want to play more Chicken Police and see where this goes. Thanks for joining me this morning, anybody out there, and everybody that's been here. And I will be uploading this to YouTube too. So thanks for joining me, and until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. How do I end a stream? Oh, I want to do this. I don't know what I'm doing. Bye.